God damn it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Oh. Mama Africa. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Mama Africa. Oh, I don't have TikTok on here. Ticky, tocky, tocky, ticky.
Yo, yo, Vibes, where the fuck you at, nigga? Ain't this your prompt? Yo, don't tell me they didn't got my nigga Vibes, bro. They got you, Vibes? I know ice everywhere right now, cuz you've been out here, trying to make sure you're still in the States. Free my nigga Vibes, bro. They just snatched my nigga up. Where you at, Auntie? Y'all niggas sharing prompts and shit. Y'all think y'all slick. Where y'all niggas at? Come up, Trouble. I need to holler at my East African homies. See what y'all niggas is on. Vibes ass is hiding.
Oh shit! I was muted this whole time. I was
What's
talking
up,
to you.
nigga?
I was talking to you this whole goddamn time.
No, you wasn't.
I
Your ass
said
was
we out here.
hiding,
We
boy.
out
What's
here. We ain't
good?
hiding. We ain't hiding. We,
Who this? This Vibes, right?
Yeah, this Vibes.
You switch your name, nigga?
Mama Africa, anti FBA Mama Africa. That's what
You didn't switch your name, bro?
is my second account.
Your little burner.
Come on up, Trouble. Yeah, I'm on my last limb on that other account. UFBAs be reporting like a motherfucker.
Yeah, cause you be on there saying goofy shit, nigga.
Wait, let it be goofy.
That shit is goofy and irrational. You know what I mean?
It gets to y'all emotions. Y'all too sensitive.
How you feeling right now about Trump pausing the 75 countries from getting visas and shit? How you feel about that?
I ain't too worried about it. We still out here.
Was your country on there?
I think so. I think Eritrea was on there.
All right.
We've been outlaws, man. Stop it.
See, but we're having
It ain't nothing new with Daddy putting these executive orders down.
Look, Brody, the Somalis threw y'all niggas under the bus, bro.
No, my Somalis got my back, man.
Hell nah, they spotted put the spotlight on the whole East African community.
Enlists are a badge of honor.
What's up, Trouble?
Hi, how's it going?
That's going
Good. I think it's like all of Africa now, basically.
Yeah, Trump not fucking around, man. Somali's hit for $1 billion now. All you niggas banned.
Besides them South Afrikaners, he gave them red carpet.
Yeah, South Africa need to be on that list for sure. I don't fuck with them niggas.
Oh Lord, what does South Africa do?
They don't fuck with me at all. I done got into it with South Africa so many times on Twitter. Them niggas don't fuck with me at all.
I mean, a lot of them hate us too, but there are a lot of good South Africans too.
Yeah, some of them cool, but I don't fuck with them niggas for sure. They be on some weird shit.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't like how they think they better than every other African nation and shit. I don't get down with that. That shit weak.
You know, people just be proud of like where they come from. Don't take it as like we better than you, we're looking down on you. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's not even that. It's how they be treating other African countries out there. Just because them niggas got a couple libraries and shit. You feel what I'm saying? They think they just... Yeah, like, I don't get down with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You mean universities, nigga?
Whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta give it to them though. They come a long way. You know, they had like all this shit with segregation. It was like literally
apartheid.
One thing I give it to the South African people. They stayed in their land and they still fighting for their shit. So I do gotta respect that.
I mean, everybody's still staying in their land.
Well, they for sure. They ain't trying to leave that bitch at all. Most of them niggas, they stay.
Yo, what's up, Go? Do you wanna introduce yourself with your race, your ethnicity, where you're from?
Yeah, I'm Somali, and that's what we gotta say. I'm 28.
All right. Assalamu alaikum, my brother. Do you want to answer some of these questions on the prompt?
Yeah, man. I swear, when I seen these FBAs, it was almost as if they were excited to talk shit about Somalis. Like they're itching for it. They were like elated, you know. They're hyper. It's like they've been so mentally abused for 400 years. They jump on. They're mad at other black people for making money out of here, you know. And they talk about us scamming. Bro, their whole music industry is talking about scamming, free bands, future free, all this stuff. And white people scam all the time, but once they see 100 Somalis scamming, that's when they get mad. You know
that whole like the feeding America or whatever fraud case and stuff. That one was like a legit like case, but that happened like I think it was like 2024, maybe the end of 2024, 2023.
No, it's 2020. That's when
Oh,
they
it's
did it.
2020. Okay,
It's because of
it was a
COVID.
really big scandal in our community. I remember people being like, "No, it was your clan," and other people being like, "No, it was your clan. This is so embarrassing. Y'all are the worst." You know, like, you know, after Civil War, the worst of us came over here. You know, I remember it being like really bad for like, you know, in the community. And I did not expect it to get like drudged up and used as like propaganda to paint all of us a
Right.
certain way. And now it's like, I mean, we're really like majority of us are like really hardworking people, God-fearing people.
But do you
And
know?
now we're all like scammers. Like I
Hey, let me
literally
respond.
can
Let
get
me
on.
respond to the GOAT real quick, Brody, because you speaking on FBA. I'm FBA, so I'm gonna
Go
put it to
ahead.
you like this, little bro.
Calm down now. You
Look,
I'm
got
gonna
he's
too
put
so
it to you
much.
like
Hold on,
this,
hyper.
little bro.
let
Let
the
me kick
brother
game
goat
real quick.
land. Let the brother goat land. You know, at the end of the day, goat, they just mad because we finesse the system a little bit nicer than them. You know, and
Yeah,
let's
You
not
gonna let me
talk about.
respond or
and
what, my bro?
we don't have
Let's
people backstab. You
let
don't
the
see
brother
Somalis
land
backstab.
though.
We
Just let
don't.
the brother
Go
land the
ahead.
I
questions.
didn't
Let
know
him
he
get
was
through the
FBA.
questions.
Go ahead.
Anything else, goat? Do you want to
Yo, the
address
thing is,
any more of
another
these
thing is,
questions?
yeah, they looking. I see the Republicans. They looking for Somali coons, but we don't have coons with the black community. We don't backstab each other. They're looking for the new, you know, there's little Uncle Ruckus Somalis. We don't
The
have
ones that
it.
want to assimilate.
Yeah, we don't have them. We stick together. That's what they don't see. When you go to Somali neighborhood, there's a Somali grocery store, there's a Somali this, there's a Somali that. We spend money at the Somali spots. When you go to a black neighborhood, they go to the Asian lady for their fingernails, the Arab guy for the gas station, right? They go to the liquor store as an Indian. All their money leaves their community. For us, we spend our money with the Somalis. We get haircuts by Somalis, everything's Somalis. So then it's a little bit of
Well, hold
Can I
on,
jealousy.
though.
respond, Brody?
Hold on, though. I used
Not
to
really jealous.
think that was a good quality. I'll be honest with you. Like when people talk about communities and keeping money in their communities or whatever, that is like that's good, right? Like your dollar is going further in your community. But I always like respected the black community because they weren't hung up on me, hours, individualism. They weren't looking at, you know, people's backgrounds. They were willing to spend their dollar anywhere. But now it's kind of like I hear people say, "Oh, well, they don't want to assimilate. They don't want to integrate. They don't want to have anything to do with us." And it's like, well, if
Can I
that's the way
speak?
that we,
No, let him talk now. We talked a lot. Let him
I'm
talk.
saying like the Somalis, like y'all just chopping
No,
and
go
y'all ain't
ahead,
even letting the
bro.
FBA niggas speak.
Go
Goddamn.
ahead. Go ahead.
you
So
got to
look, hear
jump
me
in. You got
out.
to be like, you
Hear
got to
me
be
out,
the
bro.
You are itching to answer anything. All right,
Nah,
go
because
ahead. Go
I
ahead,
don't want them
Ax.
to keep talking and I don't get to address what they're
All right,
talking
brother.
about.
God
Go
You know what I
ahead,
damn,
mean?
brother.
bro.
Go ahead, brother.
So the goal. Let me be completely 100 with you, buddy. First and foremost, most Black Americans didn't even know what the fuck a Somali was, bro. We don't really know y'all like that, bro. If we being honest, most of our beef are with the West African countries, the niggas who sold us. We don't really interact with East African countries and shit like that, bro. So this shit is new to us. Y'all niggas, y'all hit y'all lick. Y'all came the fuck up. The same way when Black Americans do some goofy shit, we all get blamed for it. So y'all gotta take that fire, bro. This
oh
shit
yeah,
is all fun and games to us. We not taking that shit serious. We don't even know you niggas like that. I ain't never met a Somali in a day of my life. So most FBAs don't know Somalis like that, bro. And y'all niggas is taking this shit too literally. Like we really got problems with
no.
you niggas. We don't even know y'all niggas.
No, okay, you might be like an exception, but I remember when Trump called us garbage, right? And our immediate reaction was to rage bait his administration and MAGA by saying, "Oh, Minnesota was promised to us 3,000 years ago." Because let's be honest, the way small hats running a game around America is a joke. And a lot of FBAs were like, "Why do you think that you taking anything from us?" Like Somalis are like 1% in the like a 99% white state, you know, like we don't really think we're taking over anything, but like a lot of FBAs took that to heart. They took that personally,
Bruh,
and I didn't get it.
the problem is y'all finally getting the heat and y'all really can't handle that shit.
No,
Y'all
we
making
handle
it
it
seem
No,
just
like
we can
fine.
handle it.
y'all
We
make,
handle it
so
just
if y'all can
fine.
handle it, then it's all good because we go on everybody head. We be on
Nah, we
Nigerian
just
niggas.
realized you guys are
Here. The thing
backstabbers.
is,
That's
the
what
thing
we
No,
is, we
y'all
handle
realized. You
finally
guys
it.
are
getting the smoke. Y'all
haters.
gotta take that shit. Y'all in the kitchen.
Y'all
We
That's
are
what's
taking it.
haters.
We are taking it, but you know what it looks like? It looks like MAGA, like white MAGA, is using FBAs to come to the forefront for them and fight
How
their
can you
battle.
say that? How can you say that with
100%.
92%? Hold on. How can you say that with 92% of Black American women voted for Kamala and 80% of Black men voted
No,
for
no, I'm not
Kamala? How can you
talking
say
about.
that?
Listen, no. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this particular situation. While this administration put a target on our backs,
There's
when
everybody
we were
covering that
rage,
shit. It's just not
when we were
FBAs. There's all
Nah,
rage
type of people
baiting,
covering
only
that
when
shit.
we
white
were
liberals
rage
stood up for
baiting white
Somalis. Only
people,
white liberals stood up for
FBAs
us
took
online.
offense to it.
And y'all got finessed by them white liberals. Speaking of white liberals, didn't y'all just have a Somali nigga run for mayor and y'all didn't come through for y'all mans?
Yeah, because he wasn't a good mayor. You see the
Jacob
new
Frey,
mayor of Minnesota,
listen,
he's a
Jacob,
great
No,
first
not.
of all,
mayor.
I'm talking about the Omar nigga that ran. That was supposed
Yeah,
to
he
right.
he
Jacob
didn't. He
Frey,
was not
hold on.
good.
Right,
There's
it
a
was some
couple of
tribal
things
shit. The
here.
reason why he didn't win was because some
Nah,
tribal
but if
shit.
you look at it,
The thing
he
about
was
it
not
is,
a good
Jacob
mayor. He
Frey
didn't
was
have a good
already
mouthpiece. He was
incumbent.
bad, like not good mouthpiece. Look at the crazy stuff happening in Minnesota now. He couldn't handle that. The Jacob Frey guy, he's a good mayor. That's why he won.
But this is why I always say Somalis need to speak in Somali, because they see like what we're saying
Y'all had your
and they
opportunity.
actually think
Y'all didn't close the deal.
you guys actually think it was tribalism. Like Somalis are 1% in Minnesota, like literally 1%. Do you really think the Somalis carried the vote for Jacob Frey?
Enough
Or
Somalis
Minneapolis?
voted. Enough Somalis voted for the white dude for y'all dude not to win for sure.
Yeah, but
First of all, he's a
yeah, but the thing
Jew.
about it
He's
is
not
he was
even white. He's a
incumbent
Jew.
and they were
That's number
happy with
one.
him.
Small hat, go.
It's the same
He's a
thing,
small
buddy.
hat. Nah, it's not the same. It's a big difference actually.
That's the same thing, buddy. Out here they classified as white, bro. So it's the same thing.
But that's another thing. Black people always worried about what white people classify stuff with. Are
We
you
don't give a
black?
fuck
Are
about
you
that,
white?
bro. The Jews and the whites are the same thing, bro.
No,
We
they're
don't
not. They
separate
don't
them
move the
shits.
same.
Say small hat.
They don't move the same.
To us, they the same,
The
bro.
small hats are the
It
boss
don't
of
make a
the
difference to
whites.
us, bro. They not us, so it don't matter.
No, the small hat and the white man is not the same. The small hat is rich. He's taking all the white man money. The white American, average white American is broke. They got teeth falling out of their mouths. They're not the same.
Yeah, at the
So
end of
my
the day,
question is, for y'all
FBAs
being
are the
young
same as
Somalis, what y'all
whites,
gonna do
bro.
for Somalia moving forward? What y'all gonna
What do you
do for
mean?
your
Nah,
home?
we
You should
don't care.
ask.
This
You
is
should
America.
listen.
We're in America now.
You
Why do
shouldn't
we care
For
about
assume.
y'all,
All
so
up in
for
Somali.
You don't
All
Somalis,
up in
assume
it's like it's
Somali
over
business.
with.
You
All
don't
up in
know us.
Somali
You don't know
business.
us
We
from
American.
Adam. Why is the
I'm
assumption?
just saying, like y'all niggas not gonna go back and you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
First
we're
of all,
here.
hold on.
We here to
There we
stay.
I
go.
gotta
We here
say
to stay,
something.
my bro.
We're
I gotta
here,
say
buddy.
something. I gotta say
Minnesota is
something.
ours now,
Our
buddy.
community.
Get
Our
used
How's
to it.
Minnesota
community.
ours, but y'all getting ran down right now by
Yeah, but
immigration?
we all
How's
got
it
What are you
y'all's?
passports.
talking
We all
about?
Y'all
got
put
passports.
Somali on the map. Now
Listen,
We
we
our
out
all
here.
got
Now
community
everybody
passports. You
knows
guys
it.
sends the
gotta. You
most
guys ain't
remittances
taking us
back
nowhere.
home. We sent more
Your
remittances
Hey,
family,
y'all
back
don't
home
find
than
it
any
funny that
any
y'all.
other
Hey,
All right,
y'all
let's
don't
have
find
some
it funny
decorum.
that y'all had
Nah,
y'all
y'all
little.
been here
One
400
mic at a time,
years.
because we sound like those
This is
FBAs
annoying,
in their
yeah.
chats. You know, we don't
Hey,
want to sound like them at all.
remember when y'all was saying that Somalia was promised to y'all 3,000 years ago, and then now y'all can't even go
Minnesota.
outside? That shit
We
funny.
Yeah,
do
but
go
we got
outside. What are you
passports.
talking
Y'all
about?
can't take us
Most
I
anywhere.
feel
Somalis
like
are Americans.
I
They're
feel
citizens of
like
the
We're
United States
citizens.
Act.
You ever
Like,
heard it?
stop
You
it.
ever heard of denaturalization, brother?
I
Well,
feel
if you're
like
born here, that doesn't happen,
I
brother.
feel like
Yeah,
we gotta
Everybody's citizens,
birthright
brother.
understand.
citizenship. You ever heard that one, Ax?
I feel like
And
we
you know
gotta
who birthright
understand.
citizenship was for, right?
Yeah, well, guess what? We used
Not for
it and
you,
you can't do nothing about
FBAs.
it. You
Listen,
can't do
listen.
nothing
This
about
is
it,
so
buddy.
pathetic. I keep
Man,
seeing. Listen, these conversations don't go no anywhere.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey,
like
look, this
all
is
of the
why
arguing.
We've
y'all
been here
asked
for
out
30
right
years.
now.
We ran it
Who
up.
was asked out? What are you
This is why
talking
y'all
about?
asked out, dick in
that's
the
why you
dirt.
whining,
We ran
Ax.
it up.
That's why you whining. Let me
Get
tell
your
something to
money up, not
Ax.
your funny up.
Boing.
You guys are so you
But look,
like what y'all are doing right now
Yeah.
is so
Somalis
corny.
from Minnesota and Ohio. Don't forget
Man,
Ohio,
y'all
might as well
niggas
guys.
is
flex.
hiding right now,
Might as
bro.
Don't
well
They
forget
running
flex on
down
that
on
Ohio.
y'all
nigga.
women. They out there got y'all spooked, bro.
Hold on, Ax. You
Y'all
guys
niggas on the internet while they really
Here
out there
the
hold
real
up,
trying
Yeah,
to
FBA
do
is
y'all
coming out.
whatever.
community.
The real
Ax.
FBAs
FBA
have
is
no
coming
power
out.
in America, bro. You guys
You
have
know what
zero
your
power.
Get it all
14th
off your
Amendment
chest.
did,
Even
dog?
Hey,
Obama,
You know what that 14th
y'all
Obama
getting
Amendment
was
did?
deported.
African.
Get it
Obama
off
was
No,
an
your
yeah, y'all the
FBA.
chest.
ones getting deported. That's
All
Yo,
right,
crazy.
was
get it,
Obama
That's
get it
fine.
out. Get
That's
all that
fine. We can get
xenophobia
deported.
out.
Was
Just get
Obama
it
an
out on us.
FBA?
Come on,
No.
come on, Ax.
Hell no, fuck
Obama was an
Obama, nigga.
FBA.
That nigga's not one of us.
Y'all Negroes voted for him. You voted for an
Yeah.
African American. You thought you had that win, but it
Nigga, I
ain't no
wasn't even old
FBA.
Yeah,
enough
he
to
was an
vote when Obama
Stop
was
African.
it.
president. Nigga,
He
what are you talking
Kenyan. He
about,
our
nigga?
Kenyan brother.
Yeah,
Half
he's our
brother.
neighbor.
I
He's our
wasn't even
neighbor.
old
Don't
enough.
Yeah,
forget
yeah.
that.
Stop hating on your
They always
black
Because you
say,
guys
president.
what are
Your
you
can't. You
gonna
guys
first
are
do for your
black, your
coons.
country? How
first
you gonna do?
African president.
What are you gonna do for your country? Y'all always got the same 5 sentences.
I'm asking. I want to know what y'all gonna do.
No,
Like,
it's
you know what I mean?
ask.
Y'all just
It's
get
not
on
Hey,
here
No,
and
you
we
know
say
we
what
we
the
gonna
don't
tell you the
problem
next
it's
is?
move.
ask.
You think
You
we're
know what
gonna
the
tell
SK.
an
problem
FBA
is?
the next
The
move?
assumption,
Hell
the
no.
assumption, the problem is the assumption is you don't realize that we already do for our country. You think that we over here that
And
we
how's
forgot about
Somalia in
back
this
home.
current state right now? How's Somalia in this current state?
Don't worry
It
about it.
doesn't
It's still
matter. We're
Somalia. Do you
American.
understand?
We're American. We don't
You
have
don't even
Somali
you
passport.
you are in America. You
So
get you
y'all
a
don't care about
country.
your parents' homelands. What
You
y'all
Nah,
saying?
get
this
you
is
a
our
country.
homeland.
You get
America's
your
our
you
homeland.
get you a country.
Alright.
We go back
Before
to
you
Yeah.
worry
visit
about
So
for
y'all
money.
patriots
vacation, and we
now.
come
Y'all
Before
back.
you
Yeah,
worry
we
patriots.
about
We
money,
American.
get
good. We
you
all
your
good.
own
We up.
We're
country.
We up,
American.
Hey,
X.
y'all
I don't
patriots.
know what the hell y'all is.
Who's
Y'all was
gonna
We're
pop
starting
us?
hazing
American.
like 2 years
Who's
ago.
gonna pop
Remember
Y'all
us?
that?
can't
These
take
niggas
our
is Arab.
Hold
citizenship
on,
from
boo.
us.
Hold on.
Who's
One
gonna pop
FBA at a
us?
time. One FBA at a
Them
time.
boys,
We
them
can't
boys
tackle
said
all
they were
y'all.
Y'all
the
came in
original
chains. We
These
Caucasians,
came in
bro.
Hold up,
planes.
boo. Hold up, boo. All
We
Hey,
right,
came
boo,
boo.
in
sit back
planes.
on
Y'all came in
All right,
replies
all
too,
right.
chains.
brother.
You guys are
Land
so
your
threatening.
land your plane so we
Just
can let
take
another
some
brother
Go
Ask
talk.
ahead,
notes.
this,
Brody. Go
ask
ahead. I'm
that.
gonna mute up.
Bro, it's ask. It's not ask. It's ask.
I'm
Even
a
Somali gotta fix your English. Come
It's
on, man.
crazy. It's crazy.
Axe.
axe.
You saying act, man.
Library. Axe. Man, come on. You guys only speak one language. At least speak it correctly.
Bro, he's
Bro, we
Shit.
literally
can't
saying
keep up
my,
with
my
them big ass
profile
Who
light
name.
are you
bulbs.
talking
God
You
to?
saying act.
damn.
All right, hold up, Bill.
Y'all
I'm
IQ
gonna
really
call
is
him
weak.
Axe.
Them
I'm
light
gonna
bulbs
keep
got
calling
too
him
much
Axe,
information.
and then we're gonna move on to
Who gonna pop
Boob.
us?
Fucking Kunta
George.
Kinte ass
Who gonna
niggas,
pop
bro.
us? George.
Y'all really got 60 IQ. That shit
Hold up,
crazy.
hold up though,
Who
hold up
gonna
though.
pop?
Okay,
Yeah, that
Yo,
was a
if we run
whitey
it up, we got higher
let's
supremacist.
IQ than
You
let's
y'all.
enter.
We live in better neighborhoods
you
than y'all.
taking notes from a whitey supremacist.
All right, he know
Nah,
that. He
because
know
But
that.
y'all the
yo,
original
You're
FBAs are
Caucasians.
20,
Hold up,
30%
We're gonna
white.
go ahead and introduce the new
These guys
guest.
have white blood
Hold
in
on,
them.
go.
FBAs,
Hold on,
their
Nigga,
go.
you
moms
got
got
Arab blood, buddy.
No, we
they got
don't. I'll
white
show you my
blood in
DNA
them, bro.
test
They're
right now,
white.
dummy.
They're
Bro,
they're
you got Arab
30%
blood, bro.
white.
You're Arab.
Does it
I
have
don't know. I don't
Caucasian
know
in it?
what X. I don't know what
Yeah,
you
their slave
said.
masters piped their
Hold on,
grandma.
hold
That's
on.
why they
Hey, hold
30%
on, hold
white.
on, hold on, hold on.
And y'all pipe
I
your
just got a
cousins.
violation. I just got a violation. Look,
Yeah,
violation by
You
bro.
pipe your
the
cousins.
homies.
Yeah, he is
So
hateful,
hold up,
Yeah,
young dummy.
your slave
hold
masters
up.
piped your grandma.
And you pipe your cousin
Yo,
and
boo,
auntie,
yo,
bro.
Yeah,
You're
boo,
that's
gonna
why
yo,
you're
y'all
gonna end
all
up
boo.
getting
30%
another
white.
Go
one.
ahead
My
and introduce
ancestors didn't
yourself,
get
boo.
You're gonna
Go
get
ahead
another
and
stolen.
one
Hey,
from
introduce.
him.
you
Drop
Hold
talking
him.
on,
about
guys.
Drop
200
him.
years ago. We talking about last
Guys,
year.
Yeah,
Man,
and
guys.
y'all
y'all
Hold
still
up,
talking
hold
mad
up,
shit.
about
hold
Fuck
up.
y'all
that.
cousins.
Let
Y'all
me
still
let me let
I
me
dropped
introduce
him. I
them.
dropped him.
Okay,
I
yeah,
dropped him
yeah. I
because
don't know
you were
what.
gonna get another one for him. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure. All right,
what's
boo.
up, light
You up?
bulbs? I'm
You
a
up, man?
FBA.
Welcome to the panel. Can I get your race,
What's
your
good,
ethnicity, where
bro?
you're from? Chilling, chilling.
FBA. From Florida.
Mhm. Okay, welcome up. Do you want to address anything you've heard so far, or do you want to answer some of these questions on the
Well, for
prompt? Let me
one, I
get it
want to
back
know
up.
why y'all following Tariq every move, man. What's up with that?
I don't follow
We
him. I have him
clocking that
blocked.
nigga. We clocking him.
Why? Why does he bother you guys?
He don't
We
bother
have
me.
a petition. We have a petition to ban Tariq Nasheed on all social media platforms for the xenophobic, for the minstrel shows he does, for all that tap dance that he does for the white wing conservatives, and then also, yeah. So go get a signature up on there if you can for us. All
Hey,
right, my
good.
bro.
Like pretending y'all not bothered by him.
I don't
No, we just
watch
know
him,
how
so I don't know
destructive
what you
he is
mean.
in all communities. He might be your leader, but he's really just your owner. He owns the brand FBA. If you guys subscribe to that ideology, then there you go. I don't have anything against FBAs, just the ones that follow Tariq Nasheed like some kind of cultish behavior kind of thing. But go on.
No, I'm saying enlighten me. Like, what's damaging about him? Like, why does he rustle your feathers?
Because he's a drifter. Like he goes to different. He was a Pan African. Then he was he did the whole thing with Hidden Colors. Talking about African people in a good light. Now he's not he switched it up. He switched it up. He took FBA from Claude Anderson and patented it, trademarked it. Now he owns the brand. So I don't think he's going to lead you the right way. He was a Mac and a pimp. He pimping y'all. All right, all the followers are 304s to me. Okay.
Okay. Well, I don't think Clyde Anderson actually came up with the term FBA, but he definitely came up with the ideology. One, two. I mean, a lot of people didn't follow Clyde Anderson at first. Like for the most part, Black Americans tried to be Pan African until they got around Africans, and they realized you guys kind of have the same rhetoric towards us, right?
I don't know why you're saying you
Yeah,
guys.
even Tariq Nasheed, like Tariq Nasheed, he was big on you guys until he got around you guys. You know what I'm saying? We
He's
didn't
still
know how
around
you
us.
guys were
He's
because we
still
didn't. We
around
never had.
us.
Hold on, let me finish, bro. We didn't know how you guys were because we were never around you guys in a big influx. You know what I'm saying? You guys kind of like when I went to school with Africans. A lot of times we didn't find out they were African until we got out of school. You know what I'm saying? Like got out of high school and shit. It wasn't until recently, until your numbers kind of grew, that we seen you guys kind of have an anti-Black American rhetoric. So with that being said, what about it bothers you guys? Like with Tariq, like what is he saying that's divisive to you?
I'll tell you my issue with FB in general. I don't really follow Tariq Nasheed. I just recently started getting on TikTok lives because I saw a lot of this like rhetoric moving around. I was born and raised in the United States, and I've gotten you're not one of us, you're not Black, you're something else. I've always heard something, and I never really took it personally, and I never painted Black people with a brush,
Well, Somalis know that. You
But
guys
now
kind of
I
stay in your
hear,
own communities, right?
well,
You guys know we're different.
when you come to America, you're a very tiny population. First of all, the government shoves people in one corner.
Yeah, and you guys stay in
And
your
you build
enclaves.
yourselves. Yeah, we have to build ourselves up from the ground. How many generations have you been here? Like, what do people expect
Okay,
from
so you're admitting
refugees?
that we're two different groups, right?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Kinda.
Listen, I have no issue with you delineating, identifying as FBA. That's your issue. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. I have my own ethnicity. I know we have a different history, right?
Understandable.
In
And
America,
it doesn't have to be a hate thing.
no,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't hate anybody. But the thing is right now, this government is putting a target on certain communities. My community is one of them.
Mhm.
And I feel like FBAs, and I'm not going to say every single FBA, but FBAs have been very like MAGA oriented, like, spewing the same things that MAGA spews. And
Okay.
when we responded to being called garbage and scammers and pirates and all that stuff, what we said was, we're going to rage bait. We're going to rage bait these white people because they're okay with being, defrauded by small hats and white people. We saw Trump pardoning people, who committed massive amounts of fraud. And we started getting painted with a brush, but it felt like FBA came to the forefront for MAGA and started to fight the battle and took the rage bait. Why there's a target on our backs? Why is FBA trying to kick a community that looks the most like them down when they're already being kicked down by the government?
Okay, we'll say this. One, I mean, it's not a bad thing, but come on, we don't look alike. We're gonna say that, right?
I said the closest. Do you think you look like Sally?
Maybe
Do you
West
think you look like
Africans, you know
Sally?
what I'm saying? West Africans can say that. Maybe a Jamaican or something like that. I don't know.
If
But
it's me
anyways,
and you, in a room and the rest of the room is white, we look the most alike.
what does that mean?
Okay, you wanna be dense? That's fine. We're gonna be the two darkest people in the room.
All right, but like if I was in a room with an Indian, that'll be the same case. All right, look, this is my thing. I remember being. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? As far as like this FBA shit, I remember not too long ago seeing Somalians arguing with West Africans about like you guys being like Caucasian and shit. I remember you guys used to say that shit. I swear to God, it was a lot of you too. It was.
Listen, if people there are Africans that sit here and try to tell, like, I can show you my DNA test. There are Africans that try to tell me I'm Arab all the time. So if that's what you want to hear, I'm gonna tell you, we are not the same. I'm Arab. I'm not gonna be bothered by that. I'm not. I don't worship by skin. Do you understand? I don't worship my
But you
color, my
guys kind of know we
complexion.
do. You know what I'm saying? So what you said earlier, right? Like it's kind of like you guys kind of play on our intelligence a little bit, right? Like you said
That's how you
earlier, you
take it.
said,
That's up to
hold on,
you.
let me finish. You said, oh, if we're in a room, me and you would be the same. So you're kind of reducing my ethnicity and my culture to just skin tone, right?
No, that's not what I
Snowman.
said. That's not what I said. I said to the white person, to MAGA, to them we
Okay,
would be
so
the same.
why does a
Why did
white
I say that?
man
Let me
determine?
finish. Let me
Why does
finish.
white man
Let me.
oppression and
It's
struggle
just like.
determine my
It's
ethnicity? Like,
just
why should we
like.
link because of that?
It's the same. It's the same as the race categories they determined. The 5 race categories. Okay, so I don't know what you're. This is not like I'm not here to fight you. I'm just telling
No,
you
I'm
how
not
I see
fighting
it.
them. We're talking. I'm trying to get an understanding.
Yeah, but I feel like
So
you think
let
that I'm
me
trying to reduce you, make you something that you're not. I'm just telling you how I feel and how I see it.
let me break it down to them. Easy as this. So FBAs have more in common with the white teen man than they ever do with anybody on the continent of Africa. That's how they view it. That's how they see it. They have more in common with them than they ever had with someone from the continent of Africa. Now, FBAs will love to bring up this me no black kind of thing, right? About East Africans and their heritage. And just because they're
Come on,
a lot of these
you
are
guys did it though.
Islamophobics
Be
too,
honest.
right? So
I'm gonna let
anybody
you
that
finish.
is
Go ahead.
Muslim, they put them in that category too. Now, what you FBAs are so race oriented here in America, I've explained this plenty of times, that a lot of people outside of America do not present with their race or their skin color,
Absolutely.
right? So they
Absolutely.
present with their nationality,
Absolutely.
their heritage, their tribe, right? So there's nothing that, don't get me wrong, there is some coonery, there is some self-hate, people that whitewash their skin, and people in Africa that follow ideologies that do not pertain to their own people, like white Jesus and shit like that. So there is a lot of that coonery going on as well. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people that present as Somali, the people that present as their nation, their tribe, some outside of what we know. So, but at the very same time, what you have is FBAs telling Africans that they're not black, that they're not black American. So you get it on both sides. So you don't be all surprised when someone doesn't want to relate to being black, because you guys at the same time tell them that they're not black. Okay.
All right, let me say this
So
real quick.
hold on, boo. I got to introduce Ted. We've been talking I'll let you land. I'll just make it quick, and I'll have to introduce Ted.
For sure.
No, it's fine. He can go.
All right. So real quick, culturally, Black Americans have been, I'd say, the most Pan-African than anyone else, right? I think we can agree on that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Ethiopia. Not even. I can't even say Ethiopia. Black Americans have been the most Pan-African. You said something else earlier. You said Black Americans tried to tell you guys about white people a long time ago, because we do know them better than anyone else. They're our countrymen. We've been around them, and we've suffered the most oppression by them. So
can I ask you a question?
Can I finish?
Why do you guys ask that question? Why we try to tell you? What do you think that you told us that we don't already know? My country already dealt with 4 different types of white colonizers.
The homie just before you was like, we don't even know what a Somali is. Y'all were like whispering in our ears about the white boogeyman, the one that you had to deal with.
I'm talking about Africans as a whole.
There's Europeans all over Africa. They sit right above it. It's called Europe.
It's not the same, bro.
No, it is. It's their descendants.
Of white supremacy.
It's the white tea descendants of British shit. Yes, it is. Just because they've been far removed and took you from the continent and brought you here, you feel like you at the same part with them.
No, what we're telling you is we have suffered the worst oppression from these white people. We know these white people better than you.
Bro,
no, you don't.
How can you say it? How can you say you've suffered more? Like, you didn't suffer nothing.
I'm sorry.
Okay?
I'm sorry.
You didn't live through that. You didn't live through that.
What does that mean? Y'all
okay. This is a good point right here. You guys wouldn't understand us. You guys don't understand us, right? Exactly. We don't understand you guys. You feel
right?
So
you don't even understand. I don't think you understand the oppression, because if you're going to call all those people FBAs,
what I'm saying
they
is,
weren't FBAs back then.
Skin tone, we have different ideology, just like you just kind of pointed out. We can't link with everyone and fight anything if we have different ideologies. You see what I'm saying?
Can you pause for a second? I want to ask this person in the comment what she means. Queen Shante, what do you mean y'all won't have a home to go back to?
I don't know what the hell she mean by that, because we're written in the 14th Amendment.
Let
but that's
let them
besides
live
the
in the
point,
let them
right?
live in the comments, Troll.
No, I'm not
Uh,
going to let them live in the comments, because the thing about it is they get up here and they try to hold us accountable, and they don't say anything to their own folks spewing that type of stuff in the comments. You see what I'm saying? When you come up here and you want to hold me, I've never had a conversation with you, but you try to press me about what other Africans say to you. But look what your own counterpart is saying in the comments.
I feel
they
like
already
this is divisive. This is like getting away from the point and shit. It's divisive. One,
Yeah,
all this shit is
and
divisive.
now you're
Secondly,
like
it's
just
like
you're
you're
trying to
distracting us from
meander
the main
around it.
point. You see what I'm saying? No, you're distracting us from the main point. Let's get back to that.
no.
We
Let me
all have
introduce
different
Ted.
ideology. A Nigerian doesn't think like a Somalian. We're figuring
What's
this
your
out
We
now.
know.
point?
You can
There's
state the
no
obvious.
there's no
No,
Nigerian
every country
here.
in Africa does not think the same. So how the hell are you
Why
guys?
And
are we
not
Come to
every
talking about
America,
not
what y'all gonna
every
think the
Negro
same?
in not every American Negro feels the same, thinks the same. You
No,
guys
but
aren't
we
as
have a better
united. You
chance
guys
of
are not as united as you think you are. Okay, you guys are. Some of y'all are House Negroes. Other ones are field Negroes. Other ones are Democrats. Other ones are Republicans. Other ones are affluent. Other ones are poor. You guys are not on the same page, okay? So please don't. You guys aren't as pan-American as you think you are, just because you live under the title FBA. Like, so please save me with all that. Ted, go ahead, introduce yourself with your race, your ethnicity, where you're from, and then if you have any thoughts about what we said, you can answer one of the questions on the pro. Go ahead, Ted. Ted, are you there? You can unmute. All right, we'll come back to you, Ted, okay? All right, Queen, welcome up. Can you introduce yourself with your race, your ethnicity, where you're from, and then same thing.
I am Black American and I'm from North Carolina. And my thing is, I'm just like really over the immigrants trying to tell us what to say, how to talk, what to think, what to do, who to support, who our enemies are, as if they have some type of power or control over us. My thing is, I get on this internet every day and I see immigrants talking crap about our country, about our people, about our patriots, about our veterans, all this. So we don't owe you guys anything. If we decide to clap back, then that's just what it is.
Who is that directed towards? Is that directed towards him or
Yo,
me?
Queen got pressed by them immigrants. You're gonna be fighting everybody, all right, tooth
I'm
and
not
nail,
fighting nobody. I'm just saying I'm gonna say what I want.
including all the YT immigrants,
Some of
including
y'all are
everybody else
just
that you don't think
evil,
about.
bro.
And if you don't
But
like
here,
it, you can leave.
it's all right,
Leave
Queen.
where?
I know,
The
right? We're
panel?
right here. We're right
I
here.
was
We're
born
gonna stay
here.
here. Coming
It
to
don't matter.
America.
Talking
People
about
immigrate every
Coming to
day.
America and staying in America, Queen. You talk about us trying to convince you of something else. You guys want to convince everybody that we should be just like you. You want us to assimilate to
That's
this
the point of
bullshit
coming to
culture.
somebody's
I want y'all to fight
country.
This
y'all
Why would
whole
you
bullshit
want
culture.
to?
You guys want us
No,
to
it's
speak
not. If
the
you
Why
way
would
you
you?
choose,
Why would you
speak.
want to
if you
bring your
choose to
country over
assimilate,
here?
listen, if you choose to
It's
Why
a
would you
assimilate,
leave
melting
your
lose your
country if you wanted
melting
to
identity,
keep
pot,
your
that's your
country?
melting
choice.
pot.
It's your
Why
choice.
did you leave your country if you wanted?
Why did you get
I was
taken
born
from your
here.
country, where the
I was
continent of
born
Africa? Why'd you get
here.
taken by your
I'm not
former
taking, baby.
slave
I was never
master?
a slave, sweetie.
Okay,
So
Miss Pretendian,
anyway,
relax. Then this is not a conversation for you. This is for strictly
Like
is
we,
anybody
FBA.
the
This is
I've
slave?
for,
Y'all want to
never
sit here
had a
and call us slaves
conversation
so
and
with
wonder why
stop
we
it.
clapping
Stop it,
back?
Miss Copper Colored Queen.
Okay, don't
Okay,
say
so
if you're calling us slaves,
this
we're
is
gonna
so
call you
fucking
everything
annoying.
but a child of God too.
What? Nobody called you a slave.
You keep
Relax.
trying to equate us to slaves. Yeah, somebody stole you. I was never a slave, sweetie. I was not
Okay,
born into
didn't the whites
slavery.
you.
come over there and
That's a
colonize
thing of the
y'all in
past. I
Somalia?
don't know why y'all
I
bringing
never
it
said
up.
anything about
You try to
slaves. Why are you
weaponize it
mentioning
against
Somalis?
Black Americans.
You didn't showed up from another panel all heated, and you got a
I'm
little
just
chip
saying,
on your
don't sit here and
shoulder.
tell me I
It's
was
all good.
stolen from any damn where.
No, but you just called her a
That
slave, though.
so are you
Exactly, you just called
Are
me a
you a
slave trying to
FBA
be funny.
queen? What are you then? What are you, a
I'm
Black
a Black
American?
American,
Okay.
not
So
a slave.
what? We're just talking
You
about
don't know
being
how disrespectful that
enslaved.
is to call somebody a
You got to
slave?
understand. You got to understand what we're
Wait, but
saying.
they
Being
want us to be
enslaved.
one black with these people.
I don't care
You see what I'm
what you
saying?
are. I didn't
Stop
get up.
calling
I
people
didn't say
slaves
anything
because we're
about
going to call
that.
you immigrants. We're going to tell you
You
go the
guys
fuck
don't
back
care, but you
home.
watching
Oh my
Tariq
God! You guys are
Nasheed.
I
asking
just
for a
told you
little
I don't
check
watch
from
him.
the
It's black.
government because of your
I'm not
slavery
asking for
that
shit. I have
happened.
my own
Okay.
business.
And
Oh
y'all
my
still
Nobody
in
god.
the
fucking
All these
asked
industry.
you.
stereotypes, and you don't want nobody stereotyping us
Nobody
about you.
cares. Nobody
Fraudsters.
cares. Nobody.
What?
No immigrant's gonna walk into your fucking fucking
Vibes,
sort.
can I
You're gonna
say
stay
something?
Don't
broke.
nobody
Can I
want to
say
go to your
something, Vibes?
country.
Can I say
Exactly.
Don't
something,
nobody want to
Vibes?
be in there.
Ain't nobody want to go to your little shop either.
Okay,
Shit,
so
can
The hell
I'm gonna
on.
take
be
a child to y'all
honest.
fucking daycares
I'm gonna
right
be
now?
honest. If y'all are gonna be, listen, Booba 38, whatever. I'm not the one being inflammatory, so you can direct all of your anger and upset at him. You can leave Somalis in my country out of it.
If he's Somali and I'm
He's
talking
not
to him,
Somali.
whatever the fuck he
And I'm
is,
not saying none of this
I'm
shit
on
to
your
you.
ass.
I'm not
That's what it
mentioning
is.
slavery or
You
bruh,
nothing
you
mad.
got
like
You
on
that.
my
big
ass.
mad. You
Don't
big
Where are you
bring
mad.
from?
You
don't
big mad.
bring your,
I'm
your
your
immigrant
fucking daddy,
issue,
nigga.
chip
What do
on
you
your
what do you think?
shoulder to me.
Yeah, that shit sound good.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got a chip on your shoulder too, Bubba,
yeah,
Booba,
we
Boo.
know, buddy. We
Okay, so
know.
you want to get it all out? Get it all out, man. Get it all out right here. Yeah. So again, you FBAs we're not even allowed to even come speak about all the shit being talked to by you FBAs over there putting some dehumanizing ass images of African people and shitting on your ancestors, by the way. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you've been this far removed don't mean that you're not African by blood. All right. So you can be FBA all you want, but
I mean,
go
I ain't
read the
gonna lie, we look
website.
different from y'all
Go
boys.
read the web. Yeah, you copper colored.
Yeah,
Y'all.
we
So
look
you
better.
use the same YT
We look
rhetoric,
better.
bro.
Nah,
This
be
is
honest,
so
we look better
pathetic.
than
Do you guys
y'all.
hear
Like,
each
be
other?
honest.
Do you guys hear yourselves? Do you guys hear how you guys are going back and forth? It's so childish.
It's ridiculous, boo.
Like,
But
you
it's all
should,
good.
you should
You
cam up. Let me
want.
see you right now. I will cam up.
Y'all have fun.
Yeah, just live in the comments, bro. Nobody wants to show. No one wants to see your fucking face, let alone mine. What happened, Trouble? You got a little irritated, I'm sure. Don't worry about it, Trouble. Don't let them get to you. We out here being outspoken. Niggas hate it. Niggas want us to be silent, not to say a fucking word. They come up here and talking all that mad bullshit. You're gonna get clapped back. Like, what do you expect? We gonna roast too. Y'all forgot we were funny as well, right? So, miss me with all that shit. In the meantime, let's play a little. I had a live before. I was listening to it. It was a pretty good conversation. I mean, a lot of these people just want to come up here and roast. So they brought their kid who was like a baby, and the kid grew up because they were illegally and didn't know the whole time they were illegal until they were like 20 years old. And then, oh, wait a minute, you're not actually American. Wait, what do you say about those people like that?
I say all of them, including the children, need to get deported because something's called the 13th Amendment. And the 13th Amendment was particularly made for Black American slaves. And those were people who were allowed to get birthright citizenship. And that amendment was for my people. And I don't think it's fair that someone can come from Venezuela who have no skin in the game as far as no racial oppression, no fighting against, unconstitutional laws. I don't think it's fair that they can come over here and benefit off the blood of my ancestors. So to respond to your question, I think that they all need to go. And I wasn't referring to someone coming here and having a baby. I was saying someone coming already with a baby. No. I wasn't referring to someone having to go. Yeah, well then. I'm talking about someone because you said that you brought up this thing about people have been here illegally 15 years. Why did they never try to at least do the process? And I'm saying, what if there was somebody whose parents brought them here as a baby? They already were born in another country. Here didn't know the whole time until they're 20 years old that they're actually here illegally. Well, I think that is kind of a hard claim to make because at the age of 20, most people get their licenses around 15, 16. If you're illegal, you cannot get your license. You can't drive a car. You don't have a birth certificate. I think these are clear indicators that someone would know that they were illegal. No, apparently in some states you can. That's the thing. That's what let's even say that's a thing, right? Even when you're applying, even if you're applying for student aid for FAFSA and you go into that's when they found out. Exactly. So I'll say this: they still need to leave. They got to get out, bro. Let me see. They should just be deported. No exceptions. No, they should be deported. All of them. No exceptions. No exceptions. Because if I make exceptions, then it's not fair. So that's why I say my absolutist. I know you're saying absolute. Reese still thinks that he has some say. That's what fascinates me. But go ahead, Jay. If I'm a law-abiding taxpaying citizen, I kind of do have a say. Hold on, Reese. Jay's not done, and then I have a question. No. I was just saying that, Reese, I appreciate your consistency. At least you're consistent about it. But yeah, it's definitely absolutist what you're saying. Definitely. Okay, Reese, people that because before maybe the system wasn't like as enforceable as it is now, and as it hasn't been taken seriously as of now. Oh, it has though. But because I'm just saying that people have tried to come here the right way, and Obama did it worse, right? Hold on, Reese. There was still even a process, right? Even though they might have just slipped up in here, or when there was more loose to come in here, they still tried to check in and try to get their paperwork together. The undocumented people, and even so, they had to wait. After they were able to figure out the process and see how they were going to work. So again, by people, I love how you said that, you would call, the only way you would call on someone is if they had a business and they were working. Not only if they had a business. Hold on now, Reese. Working, well, that's what I heard. You said someone that's working here illegally, but they have their own business. They're not causing any harm, right? They're not they're just working, right? So those are the people you'd call on. Now, I do want to remind you that people are getting snatched up in the courtrooms to try to go fix their paperwork. Kids are getting snatched from the school. I mean, it's to the point where it wasn't what Donald Trump said at first, which was just grabbing the illegal people that were here legally, and that they were the most heinous kind of crimes that he was going to go after. Now, also, there are businesses, man, that called on their workers, right? We have to remember, my biggest thing is how come we have so much smoke for the workers, but not the people that hired those workers illegally? We never go after the business owners that take advantage of that labor and never hold those people responsible. And at the same time, these are the same people that have let those workers work for a whole week or 2 weeks and then decide to call ICE on them when they don't want to pay them anymore and get them removed and not have two birds with one stone for them. That's toxic. Okay. That's very okay. So, but these are the same toxicity that we're talking about. And so this is where I don't. This is my big pushback about the people we keep real accountability for, and not the average worker. Because if they're out here working, maybe not so legally, but at least they're not causing any harm. Well, I don't even think that it's a matter of if they cause harm or not. I think there's a fact that we have state laws, we have borders, we have constitutions, and it should be only for the people that have a lineage or at least some type of paperwork to prove that they are supposed to be in this country. For example, if I have a meeting or a spot, and in this spot, I have people that are allowed and that are supposed to be here, right? It wouldn't make any sense for me to allow other people within the spot that has no ties, no culture, no naturalized process to even dictate what happens in that spot. I just think about it like this. I understand where you're coming from, and it makes a lot of sense. I'm not going to be ignorant and say, oh my goodness, right? All of them are illegal. All of them are dangerous. All of them are, no, of course not. I've met a lot of people that are, in fact, illegal, but they're hardworking, tax-paying citizens. I'm not going to be ignorant and say that they're evil people. Of course not. And besides, that's what humans have been doing since the dawn of history. It's called social Darwinism. If you're in an area that has a lack of economic opportunity and it's unsafe for your kids, right, you're gonna just leave. And I understand that. But my issue is this, right? Mexico, right? It is plagued with drugs, crime, and cartels, right? I'm not saying this is the fault of the Mexican people, but a lot of the people that run the CNJG, the Sinaloa, these really big, morally reprehensible cartels that do the most atrocious, decrepit things, they're left unchecked. And my issue is this. If they're leaving this country illegally, and let's say the nice people are leaving, right? The good working people, right? If they're leaving Mexico and they're coming into America, who's to say that there's not going to be a pipeline for bad people to do the same thing that they're doing? So that's why I'm an absolutist. You got to cut it off completely, right? If you want to come here, you have to do it legal and you have to do it the right way, right? This is America. Everybody wants to come here. The land of opportunity, the home of the brave, the biggest GDP, the biggest military. Everyone wants to come here. But I don't think it's fair, the fact that they can just skip the line and just, kick down the doors and, try to get into the place of milk and honey and gold just because they're closer. I just don't think it's fair, honestly. If all the other immigrants can do it legally, then they should be able to do it as well.
All right, well, thank you, Jay, for that your perspective. We appreciate it.
Hold on, someone said I'm white supremacy and blackface. That's crazy. Yo, what? White, God forbid a black man speaks his mind. Oh my goodness. Yeah, dude. Free Palestine. You know what's crazy? I do support Palestine. Okay, but for you to...
Well, I think, Reese, I'm more interested in this absolutist stance you have, only because...
Right.
I mean, I see what... I get your point. I see why you're absolutist about it, but it's kind of like... I don't know.
No, but you know
laws... I mean, because I know... I think my issue is this whole concept of, like, law and, like, how... It's like you have a law, but not all laws are necessarily... Everybody doesn't necessarily agree with the laws.
So not everybody agrees with the laws?
Yeah, with the laws that are, currently in place. And I'm not just talking about
majority of people agree with the laws that are put in place. That's how they get there, right?
But they're always changing reasons.
You have Congress, and then you have a bill.
I mean, I would agree with you.
Passed through the Senate, and then people upon that society agrees on what laws.
That's democracy. But then at the same time.
There's always going to be people that slip through the cracks, my brother.
There's always going to be people that get screwed over by those majority laws because that's a democracy, right? Like during the South during segregation, right?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
But yet there are still people who still broke those laws anyway because they didn't agree with them, even though that was the law, right? So it's kind of like for me, I hear what you're saying. I'm not gonna, and I see what you're. I'm not gonna say that you're only saying, because it's the law. Because some people just say that. I think you're saying that you just feel that it's not fair that people skip the line. But I'm looking at it more from the fact of the people, because there's the people who are coming here illegally who just got here yesterday versus the people like I mentioned who have been here for like years. Like they've been here, they've had a life here for 20 years. Even the kids that were, that came here as children, they may not even speak the language of their country, never been to their country of origin. So that's what I'm concerned about. And I personally think there should be, I know you're an absolutist, but I think I would disagree that I think there needs to be some type of nuance when it comes to at least that, because to just put them all together, to equate someone who came here as a kid and been here for 20 years versus somebody who came from the border last night, I'm like, I can't equate that.
But don't you think that it's like not fair? Because think about it like this, right? We have a lot of money that gets taken out of our taxes to go for certain people. For example, I had a friend up from the University of North Florida, and he's a legalized citizen. He couldn't get special federal loans or grants to help pay for his college, but illegal aliens do, right? There are specific forms for individuals that are illegal saying, hey, we'll help you pay for your college. And mind you, right, these are for people who just got to this country and they're getting free handouts. So what do we say to the people who have great-great-grandparents that served in the war, great-parents that have been law-abiding, tax-paying citizens? How come they don't get a handout, right? Why are we giving handouts to people who just got to this country? And my second thing is, and I'm going to land with this, it's not the people, it's not the country that's the issue, it's the people within the country, right? If all the people in Mexico are leaving Mexico and they're coming to America, they're going to make America like the place that they just left, right? So my issue is that if all the people, let's say the smart people, right? The intelligent people, the hardworking, tax-paying, law-abiding citizens, right? If those intelligent people leave Mexico or wherever third world country they came from, right? Like sciences, help build infrastructure, or they're not bringing back any money to send back home to help, make the country safer. I just think that, laws are laws. There are borders for a reason. Let's keep them as they are.
Bro, this is just straight up right wing, talking points. I can tune into a right wing stream right now and hear pretty much everything you're saying right now. So, all right, Hersey, before you begin, we need you to give your... No. Yeah, before you begin, Hersey, we need you to give your age, ethnicity, and where you're from.
Age, I am 25. I'm from the United States of America. What was the other question?
And your ethnicity.
I am Black American. Okay,
No,
great.
you're not.
Well, let Reese.
No,
We had your turn to stop and to get his turn.
Okay,
He's
okay.
gonna talk. Okay, now RC, you clearly want to respond to what you heard. Go ahead. Yeah, I don't know why you're focusing on our identity, but that's your questions. Anyways, that's besides the point, right? There's hardworking Mexicans here, you know, in the food, in the farming, right? Farming industry, you know. If you kick out all the Mexicans working in the farming industry, it'll collapse. You know, the what you call it? What's that one word for that one job? Roofing, you know, building. You know, there's just so much jobs. You know, you guys can just sit here and play identity politics and focus on identity, because that's the same bullshit that right wing media plays all day. It just argues because it's literally just a white supremacy, you know. But the FBAs are piggybacking off of it, thinking they're a part of this. When they look at you as the same. So I find it hilarious when you use their talking points, right? Because they love playing the identity politics. Oh, you're this, you're Mexican, it's goofy, right? That's one thing, right? The second thing is you also mentioned you know, taking government assistance, right? Why is the government whatever doing this or that? These people left their countries due to wars, you know, to instability, crime, or and they came to America to restart their life completely from the ground up. They need some support, or else they're just gonna end the street. They're gonna have more homeless people, right? A lot of people.
It's cutting up.
Yeah, it is cutting up. Yeah, just off of that point again, I'll just say this. You guys love to use that talking point about, you know, why'd you leave? Why'd you flee? I love Obi's explanation. Like, why did Harriet Tubman flee? You know, everybody migrated to get away from things that were happening horrible in the South, right?
Mhm.
People migrate just like animals migrate. They don't need any permission to get up and move. No one's putting borders around. I mean, they're doing that now. The colonial borders is a thing, you know. And why do they do that? Because they want to stop people from moving around. They want to build dams and cut the fucking flow of the water, right? They want to. So, but we don't do this with animals. Animals are free to migrate, you know, through the airspace, through the water, through land. Again, a lot of these places that people flee, it could be from a natural disaster too, right? And America invites people over. They invite them over for asylum purposes, for natural disaster purposes, for destabilizing their own nations as well. And that's why they're given an invitation to come. Now, so when you guys ask people why they here, why not they here, you know, for all that we can come here, we can go back, we can come back. You guys just hate that we have a place we call home, and we have America as our second home, and you can't do anything about it. You can
But
keep spewing your xenophobic rhetoric to go back to Africa. That's what white people did to Black Americans here. Told them to go back to Africa. So, I mean, he's on point about how you guys take on the same rhetoric, the same talking
but
points.
vibes, if they
Mhm.
listen to the brothers that are telling them like you have like roots in Africa, you know, there are people going back home to where they came from. There's land there that's for you. They actually listen to these people. They're telling them we're like the same people. Like you belong with us. You know, it shouldn't be seen as, oh, you're telling me what I am, who I am. No, they're being warm to you. They're being welcoming to you. They're quite literally saying like we're family, but there's like no recognition in that. It's just
Right.
insult.
And they're offended. They're offended. They're insulted if you tell them that we look the same, or we share the same skin tone, or, you know, they want to pick out your features of what's different about you, you know. And that's what white people do. That's what the biracial people. They always remind me of the biracial people, the people with identity issues. Like they're not accepted one way or the other, and they turn that self hate inwards, you know. So when they look at themselves in the mirror, they go, well, you know, the guy, he was boasting his ego about how beautiful his people are, Black Americans, and they all come in different skin tones and shades, different features. Some show West African features, others show East African features. Like you can't monopolize the term black and get it to fit in the box and look a particular way. I mean, your diversity is big, but this is the thing. This is what like the Willie Lynch kind of shit, kind of mind frame that we're dealing with. Like very colorist, very featurist, very texturism, right? All these things, you know. But let's go ahead and introduce Ted. Are you back, man? Ted, are you there? All right, Ted's just listening, I guess. Go ahead, Squirrel. Introduce yourself with your race, your ethnicity, where you're from, and then go ahead, bro. Squirrel, are you there?
Welcome, Squirrel.
What up, Squirrel? Can you introduce yourself, Squirrel, with your race, your ethnicity, where you're from? Squirrel.
These people don't want to talk to me.
I don't know what's up with Squirrel. Squirrel, you there?
Oh, host, I have a question.
What's up, 21?
Can I
21,
mod
21,
21. But anyways, can I mod
21. Can you what?
Can I have mod or no?
Oh, can you have mod? You ain't got mod privileges, 21?
Please?
You just want to check niggas here.
No, I actually don't. I just like having mod.
All right. Well, I got my other mod Trouble here. You can be another one too.
Thank you.
All right. Well, just don't let people use crazy words.
Before I lose it, I wanted to mention something before it got crazy and the conversation went wild and I had to jump down. I wanted to mention, while Kristi Noem and, DHS is like rounding my folks up and, they're talking about, kicking out Mexicans and Eritreans and, Haitians, whoever, okay. She got up there on her podium, that DHS podium yesterday, and the slogan was like right out of, a Small Mustache like book, and it said, "One of us, all of you." So basically saying, if y'all do something to one of us, we're gonna like all of you. And that's crazy. Like Department of Homeland Security, that's like internal, you know what I mean? So they're just I feel like that's a, declaration of WAR, they're trying to see how far they can go with people. So while people think, immigration is a problem, you Somalis are a problem, Haitians are a problem, Nigerians are the problem or whatever, they're really antagonizing the public. So everybody's got to wake up.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, where he's like submit or get unalived or something like that. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah. I mean, now they're talking about impeaching her and stuff, but I think that's crazy. How do you get up there and say just one of us is going to cost you all of you? That's insane.
Yeah, right now they're just saying the most outlandish shit. But they think they can just get away with it, and then we have a bunch of Black Americans that have no problem with that. That have no smoke for that kind of language, But it's going to be very interesting this year. Where things are gonna, he's doing all he can, so they don't look at those Epstein files, Ted, you back? You want to speak, Ted? All right, Ted. 21 Savage, welcome back up. How them FBA streets out there for you? Hey.
Yo, listen, the FBA streets are still useless because they still don't have a country. Y'all still don't got a motherfucking country. The Caribbeans done fought for their independence. The Africans done fought for their independence. And the Black Americans fought for integration. Whoa. We don't know what the fuck you guys are struggling about. You guys fought to be around your oppressor. We never did that. So I personally don't take you guys serious. Because literally, my friend, listen, I'm with my friend right now. She's Bahamian. Habibti, let me ask you a question. She's Bahamian and Haitian, which is very important, right? Your Haitian ancestors, how hard did they fight for independence?
They fought harder than the Caribbean people.
They fought harder than anybody else.
Yeah, they did.
So at the end of the day, I'm not going to take a bunch of people who don't have their own country serious. You guys integrated with white people and they moved in an absurd amount of European immigrants. And they've never questioned whether a European immigrant is an illegal alien today in 2025. Your president's mother was an illegal alien for at least 14 years of his life, right? Donald Trump's mom was an illegal alien for at least 14 years of his life. And nobody ever questioned these illegal aliens. But you guys want to question Africans. Listen, at the end of the day,
okay,
you people
guys cannot see my girl on this topic, okay?
You're right? They can. They really can. At the end of the day, listen, you guys have never fought for nothing but integration with white people. You guys have fought to sit in their restaurants. You have fought to drink from their water fountains. You have fought to sit in the same AIDS-stained toilet seats that these motherfuckers had. You guys have fought to be around. Sorry. You guys, no African has ever fought for integration. We fought for independence. No Caribbean. They got taken out of Africa, just like you guys did, right? They got taken out of the continent of Africa. And they fought for segregation from the white man. And you guys fought for integration. At the end of the day, I don't care what the fuck FBA has to say, because FBA ain't got shit to show for it. We all got shit to show for it. Yo, go to any African, we have a country. Go to any Caribbean, we have a country. What FBA has a country? You guys don't even have the USA. The USA is run by a white man. The only black president you ever had was an African man. He's literally a Luo man. He's a Lake State Nilote from Kenya. That is literally a Luo man. Barack Obama is a Luo man. He's an African man. He's not even from you people. So at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, yeah, I will talk to a Caribbean. I'll argue with the Caribbean. Because they know culture. They know boundaries. They know the sanctity of having your own country. You people don't know nothing about that. You guys don't have shit to show but your fucking hip-hop music, basketball, playing for the white man in the NFL teams. You guys don't have shit to show. We all have countries. We all have independence. And all we have to do is fight harder for our independence. And literally, even Africa, you guys are like, Africa's a shithole. Africa's this. Africa's that. Let me tell y'all something, okay? At least we have a ground to stand on, right? You can talk about our countries all you want. Okay, this country's a shithole. That country's a shithole. But at least we have the countries to fix. You don't even have anything you can fix. You don't even got shit. You guys can't fix anything because you don't have nothing. Point blank, period.
Okay. 21. It's all good. Shout out to Haiti. Shout out to the first free Black Republic. And I always say this with the United States. I mean, when you call it your country, they're just mad because when they look at Africa, they look at the whole continent. We can't do the same for the United States. They claim the colonial borders of whatever United States it is. And they don't have. Go ahead.
I'm so sorry, host. Somebody just said 20 is a savage would never be in Juba, though. I fucking love Juba. I like Juba more than I like Canada. So please know your fucking self. I will spend literally 90% of my winter in Juba than I would in Canada. Don't ever play yourself like that in your fucking life. Okay, go ahead.
I knew I heard that Canadian okay, or you guys say it's so clear. It sound like Drake and stuff, but yeah, just back to what I was saying. The whole American continent, you can't claim, like, you can't stake that claim as being all of America, because you guys, as the United States, it goes it has wars with everybody in America, so stop calling yourself American, okay? Because that is only in the confines of the United States, okay? Which is not all of America. To claim all of America, you have to have your brothers back, your neighbors, the Mexican neighbors, right? You got to have all Latin America as well, the places that America, the United States of America, has destabilized as well, just like they have done in Africa. So I'll land on that point. Miss Cleopatra, welcome back. Go ahead and introduce yourself, and then you can respond to anything that you've heard so far or answer one of these questions on the prompt.
Oh yeah, I'm FBA ADOS, and the lady that was speaking, she left out a couple of historical facts. It was Frederick Douglass who didn't want us going back to Africa. He made it very clear he didn't want us going back over there because of how the African chiefs were. So, there's receipts after receipts after receipts of many Black Americans who said America is our home now.
Yeah, sure.
And so, ma'am, did I interrupt you? So shut up.
No, don't tell me to shut up, ma'am.
Ma'am, I did not drop me.
Hey,
Don't tell me. I won't drop
hold
you.
up, man.
It's okay.
These are my mods. Relax. 21. Let her land her point, and then you can respond.
Yeah, I didn't interrupt her. I said,
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's already triggered. She's already triggered. 21. She's already triggered.
Okay, I'll just mute up. I won't talk again. My bad.
Sir, I am not triggered. I'm sharing facts. She doesn't need to be on her mic when I'm speaking. And that's the reality of if you're running your room. I didn't interrupt her.
Ma'am.
And so she's sitting up here saying what she said about Black Americans. We have earned our place in this country through our blood, sweat, and tears. One of the reasons why many people are having issues with you guys is because you want to come here and act like America is a meritocracy society. And America is not a meritocracy society. Many Black Americans, long before
It's
the internet
meritocracy.
and long
It's meritocracy.
Right, but
You
it's
know
okay.
what?
It's okay. Let her
Listen.
land.
You know what? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Sure,
Young
baby,
man,
go
I
ahead.
don't need you. I do not need you to correct
Just ignore
me.
him. Just go ahead.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna let this woman talk.
No, I said go ahead. Okay, if you want to let me talk, okay? So America has been already declared as a white country. Nothing that has anything to do with the law in America has anything to do with you. You don't have power as a Black person in America. So stop trying to act like you have power over Africans. Africans are more educated than you. We earn more than you. Caribbeans are more educated than you, and they earn more than you. So please, we are carrying the Black name on our backs as Caribbeans and Africans. So we literally carry you people on our backs, right? You guys are the last to get your independence. And you guys never got independence. You just literally integrated. You never got your independence. So stop trying to act like you're better than anybody, left, right, up, or down, right? Your first statement, which I pretty much forgot because it truly didn't make any sense, right? At the end of the day, as Black Americans, as much as I love African Americans, right? You guys were the absolute last people to stand on your 10 toes, but you guys are the first to bring up anything, and that's because you guys are around the most popular white tea people. But I will always be here to remind you, you are not of importance. When it comes to governance, we don't knock on your door and we don't ask you questions. Right? When it comes to us migrating to this country, we don't knock on your door. We don't ask you questions. Like I said earlier, the first ever Black president that ever made decisions for the USA was an African man. He was a Luo man. He was a Lake State Nilote man. Right? It was not a Black American man. So we never had to ask you guys for permission. We never had to ask you guys for shit. So I don't know why the fuck you guys try to big yourself up. Is it because you're in America? Is that what it is? Because you're inside of America?
Cleopatra, when you were said Frederick Douglass said he didn't want you to go back. Are you FBA, right? Do you acknowledge that you have like African ancestry? Is she still here?
You have to unmute, Miss Cleopatra. And that's crazy because I'm Egyptian and Cleopatra is like my ancestry. But you guys are like cosplayers all the way through, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, go ahead. Well, Cleopatra is Greek and I'm not Greek, but I'm Egyptian anyway. So go ahead.
All right. Well, let me say this. For all the FBAs that want nothing to do with Africa, go read on the FBA website how you guys claim this unique lineage, right? And this unique lineage, you put white tea people at the top. That's your 20 to 30% of white tea that you're so proud of. And then you they just added Aboriginal American, which I'm guessing that's the Native American Indian kind of lineage that Tariq Nasheed wants to, attach himself to, so you can stake that claim as well. But lastly, he does mention the African ancestry, the African descendancy part, right? The one that you guys leave as the lowest common denominator and dehumanize that lineage, right? Even though you're far removed from 500 years, I don't know who set the limit, for 400, 500 years, that was the number that needs to happen for you to delineate completely from your ancestry. You can't, I don't care how many years, So again, with this ethnogenesis and all this stuff, again, you can't shit on your African ancestors, okay? And the FBAs that say that they're not African at all, those are the ones that are contradicting the whole FBA ideology to begin with. So that's why a lot of people are just jumping on this train wagon of FBA and don't even know what they're subscribing to, okay? So we have to make a clear distinction between between an F. Sorry. We just got to make a clear distinction between a FBA and a Black American, because those are not the same either. Okay, there are Black Americans, there are African Americans that have nothing to do with FBA. They don't want nothing to do with FBA as a label to them. Also, you can't.
Can I interrupt you, host? Just one thing.
Hold on, 21.
I'm
just let me get this
stop.
stop.
Question before? Okay.
What are you sipping on? 21 Savage?
In late, like your responses are coming in late.
Oh, am I lagging? I might be lagging. No.
Yeah, you're lagging. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Maybe I need to reset the Wi-Fi or something, or just go on my normal thing. Anyways, shoot your question, 21.
Do you ever just sit there and think to yourself that the FBAs might just be the targeted victims of Ronald Reagan? Like, these are crack era babies. And I'm not saying African Americans are crack era babies. I'm saying the FBAs are crack era babies. Like, these are people who were taught in front of the TV with no parental guidance whatsoever, no education, nothing. They were just put in front of the TV while their mothers and fathers smoked a hoot in the garage. Like, these people don't know what the fuck they're talking about most of the time. They don't even know left or right.
21. Look, the war on smugs is something that affected a lot of different communities, but yeah, mostly Black Americans.
You said a war on Somalis?
There are Black Americans in affluent areas. Not everybody went through that, but just as much as all the stereotypes that are given to African people, we have to be careful not to say.
I said not African Americans, FBAs specifically. I think they're cracker babies. I'm sorry.
Well, then we can't put them back. We can't put them back in that timeline because FBAs did not exist. They did not exist back then. This is a post 2020 COVID.
Wait, say that again.
The identity FBA, Foundational Black American. Even though they wanted
these are crack era babies. No, these are the children that never grew up with education. These are the children that grew up in front of TVs. Not all African Americans grew up in those circumstances, but the ones that did grew up extra stupid and became FBA.
Yeah, but FBA didn't. Okay. I feel like this is just inflammatory. It's not really helping anybody talking like this.
Ma'am.
She's here. She's here to roast. 21 is here, tips, ready to roast some FBAs. Just be patient. We gonna find some. We gonna find.
No,
But we can have a productive conversation about this.
You can't have a productive conversation with an FBA because how are you foundational to a country that enslaved you? You were literally during the inception of the country of America, you weren't even a full human being. You were considered 3/5 of a human being. You weren't even a person. You were literally equivalent to a fucking dog. So how are you foundational? The whole name makes no sense. You have no governance power. You have no social power. You have no economical power. You guys don't do shit. So what the fuck is the FBA except for a hate group against Africans?
And we got to lead by example, you know, at the end of the day. Even I don't lead.
No.
I don't
Habibi,
like to
I am
include
5'3". I am 5'3". I am not the bigger person in the conversation. I am not the bigger person in no conversation, bro. Let me tell you something. I am not the bigger person.